Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee Wallach. We're here each and every day exploring this journey of life together. Today, I thought I'd take on a good subject, letting go of the illusion. Yeah, the illusion. The illusion that you're something you're not. Here's the illusion that we've all bought into. We've all bought into the idea that we're our body. Really, think about it. Haven't you bought into the idea that you're your body? Of course. Have you also bought into the idea that you're your personality, that you're your mind, that you're your ego, that you're your thoughts? Of course you have. You're bought into that. But what is the truth about that? You're not a body. You're not the mind. You have a body and have a mind, but what are you then? What is it in you that has a body and has a mind? The best example I can come up with is to say that it's awareness. Quantum physics would call it consciousness. I like the word awareness. So when you can separate yourself from your body, separate yourself from mind, and realize your awareness, think about this. When you were 5 years old, you were aware. And you remember being aware at 5, observing life. You're now whatever age you are. That same awareness is observing life through you. That same awareness has never aged. Do you get that? The only thing that ages is your body and your mind. But awareness doesn't age. Awareness is the infinite expressing individualized as you. But you only realize a small portion of who you are. You bought into the idea and the illusion that you are the body and you are the mind. And so with that grasping onto that illusion, we get to have the source of contrast. We get to have the source of joy. We get to have the source of suffering, all of that. But from the observer standpoint, there is no joy or suffering, is there? Because the observer is just observing it. The observer is not experiencing the contrast. The observer is that which is watching you have the contrast. That's the interesting thing. That's the purpose of meditation, is to get you into that observer mode. It's a real interesting topic that you can go down the rabbit hole over and over and over and deeper and deeper and deeper. And then people say, well, Lee, what's the purpose of this? If you can understand that you're not the body and mind, then it's easier for you to bring yourself back into balance so that you can experience life in whatever way you choose or whatever way you decide to respond or react to things, and then bring yourself back to the balance point so that you don't get hung up in attaching to an event. You don't get hung up bringing the past in. Lori says, Earth Day. Tromping through the flowers, enjoy a beautiful hike, meditate under a tree. Well, Lori, at 10 o'clock, I plan to go hiking for a couple hours, right along the edge of Lake Grapevine here in Flower Mound, Texas is where that is. So I will be out there with Mother Earth. That's something we don't do enough of, is it? We don't do enough of connecting with nature. Here's the other thing. I just talked about that you have a body. It is not who you are. But how many people are really connected to their body? How many people really listen to their body, talking to them, what's good for them, what's not good for them? Good questions. Good questions. The body is a feedback mechanism. It's an experience mechanism. It's magnificent. Aren't you glad you've got a body? Without the body, what would you be experiencing? You got to give joy for your body, gang. But let go of the illusion. Let go of the illusion. It's who you are. It's like, you're not your car, are you? No, you have a car. Same thing, you have a body. Here's what's interesting. Modern medicine likes to treat your body like a car. Oh, that part's not working. Let's replace it with this. Isn't that interesting? Our actual medical profession is treating us just like an automobile. McBride's going to be in nature today. Johanna says, I love my body. It took me 40 years. Thank God it only took you 40 years, Johanna. There are people that are much older that have never loved their body. Isn't that a shame? It's the only body you got, gang. What's going on in your minds today? Notice that in my introductory comment, I said, if you've got topics you want to bring up, someone brought up a topic at the very end yesterday. I don't remember what it was. But if you're out there and you want to talk about something, write it in right now. Don't be waiting. Write it in right now so we have some time for me to look at it and talk about it together. This is a gathering where we share ideas. It's not just me talking. I'm going to bring out questions. I'm going to bring out ideas, but it's about you and me having a conversation. You and me having a conversation, or all of us collectively having a conversation. We have that power. We just don't use it. We just don't realize it. Because if we're listening to this right now, we must be an energetic match of some sort. Otherwise, we wouldn't be listening to this. We wouldn't be participating with each other. Did I tell you about affirmations? I don't know if I did. I have, if you go to my website, agapespiritualcenter.com, you can sign up and get 25 of the best affirmations you can ever imagine. All you got to do is go to the website. Laura says people don't know how to care for their body properly. Yeah, they don't. The podcast Beyond Limits Radio is still out there. Nilda, Larry, and I just haven't done one in a while. I got to give them a call and get one going. I love talking with my brother Larry. If you haven't listened to that podcast, Beyond Limits Radio, it's a wonderful podcast. It's two guys talking about life. And Larry's a very, very interesting man with a very interesting perspective. McBride says, sorry, Lee, I didn't pose the situation as a question. And she's there talking about releasing pain of a loss of a loved one. It's a tough week. Of course it is. Our humanness becomes very attached to people that we allow to become close to us. The thing that I will say to you, McBride, is this. This is my understanding. I don't know what's true. So I'm just going to tell you what my understanding is, what I believe. When the body and the mind are no longer serving the soul to advance on its journey of becoming more aware, the soul releases the body so it can move forward. That's something I use in every memorial service that I do. The soul releases the body so it can move forward. Remember, we were just talking about that we have a body and we have a mind. The soul, awareness, gets to choose how long it stays here. Sometimes it leaves in the form of cancer. Sometimes it leaves in the form of a heart attack. Sometimes it leaves in the form of COVID. Sometimes it leaves in the form of suicide. But it's a soul releasing the body. If you really break it down, and this is something that a lot of people don't care to hear, but all death is suicide because it's the soul consciously releasing the body because it is no longer serving it. That's what I believe. I don't know what you believe. Find out whatever works for you. I don't know how to say that. Louis, I feel like I was getting in my way with self-imposed limitations and wrong mindsets. Yeah, we all get in our own way. Our self-imposed limitations are our greatest detriment. In fact, it's the only thing that's holding us back is our self-imposed restrictions, our self-imposed expectations, our self-imposed boundaries. We don't understand how magnificent we are and how much power we've got in us. Here's what I say to you. Every day, every day, live it fully, live it completely. Do new things, appreciate life. Yeah, we're afraid of our own power because we've been taught that. Remember, your limitations are because you've been domesticated. Your parents domesticated you, the church domesticated you, the school domesticated you, social media, television, magazines, government, business, all of them have been trying to domesticate you out of being your unique self. Your job is to lift yourself up and realize you have a body, you have a mind, but your soul is here to experience as much of this life as it can. And you are a unique expression. You're not like any other expression on the planet. So stop seeking affirmation outside of yourself. The only affirmation you should need is coming from within you. Now you're living on purpose. When you're living on purpose, you're getting your affirmations from inside, and you will be guided. With that, gang, it's Friday. I'm going to the gym, pumping up some muscles, coming home, going on a 2-hour hike. That's just the beginning of my day. Everyone, make it the best one ever. Until tomorrow, I love you much. Just like you are. Have a great day all.